These Tosai are 12 months old now, born here last May. Let's sort through them and choose some to grow out over the summer. These have all been through several culls since last May, so they are considered among the top of my crop from last season. Which ones would you choose? As a breeder, I'm choosing for the future, not for today. I look each one over carefully and inspect the body shape, the future potential of the Kiwa and Sashi, the potential of the coloration and skin, as well as the placement of the colors. These koi are all still very, very young. There's a lot of development still to happen. And a lot of that will happen over the summer. This one was rejected simply for pattern flaws. Here's a look at group number 2. Look them over and choose the ones that you'd want to grow out. Notice the quality of white skin on the shoulder of this young sake. Did you choose this kohaku? I didn't choose many from group number 2. These groupings are pulled up randomly from the tank they've been living in through the winter here. Group number 3 is loaded with future stars. My choices are moved quickly down to their grow-out ponds, where they'll spend the summer. Notice they don't just dart off. They get their bearings on their new environment, then slowly swim off to explore. I go back up to the barn to continue my day. Which would you choose from this ball? This Sanke has a large block of red running into the tail, but the overall quality of this fish is strong, and the red will recede some as the fish grows over the summer. I'll look at it again in the fall. Right now, it's worthy of a spot. This has been one of my favorite Tosai since the early culls last summer, from my New Age Showa parent set. This is from a traditional Showa parent set. And this one also. So is this Atsuri, one of the few that I keep. This kohaku I returned, but later came back and chose. This is an example of a Tosai kohaku that can be shown now in size 1 and on through size 5, and do very well. This koi is better to keep small rather than try and grow it out. Its best days are now, not later. Notice the red, notice the white skin and the type of white. This is clearly a male Tosai. These are some of the koi I chose from one of the groups later in the day. And these are the ones that weren't chosen. There is very little difference. This doesn't mean they aren't excellent koi. Here it simply means they will be made available for sale now, rather than grown another year and sold later. Each breeder's decision will be different, based on how much grow-out space he has and his customer base. Some koi keepers will only pay a certain price for a koi, so if a breeder grows all of his koi large, he will price them out of their range. Here are some more that I decided not to grow out. Would you choose any of these? The last of the grow-outs are moved to their summer home. Koi are such social fish. The koi that were released earlier in the day come over to the bag to greet their pals and welcome them to the new pond. I'm sitting right here beside these koi, and they're not startled by my presence. It's this sort of smooth, casual, relaxed atmosphere that koi do well in. It's low stress. They aren't always fleeing and jumping and banging into things. The water is good, and they feel at home.